Straight to the latest coronavirus facts. The death toll surpasses 100 in Florida. This is News 6 at 11. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Lisa Bell. The Florida Department of Health confirms 101 deaths, and Johns Hopkins University is now showing more than 5,000 deaths nationwide. As cases soar past 7,000 in Florida, the number increased by more than 1,000 in just the past 24 hours. So far, nearly 70,000 people have been tested in Florida. Tonight, we are getting a better idea of which cities are seeing a rise in cases. It comes as every Floridian faces a looming deadline. A statewide stay-at-home order takes effect tomorrow night at midnight. Florida joins a number of states issuing stay-at-home orders. You can see those in red. States in blue are allowing city and counties to issue their own orders. And the 5 states in yellow have none in place. News 6's Eric Sandoval is live in Seminole County tonight with how the governor's order will impact you. Eric?
Yeah, Lisa, government leaders here in Seminole County have already implemented what they're calling a social distancing order. And it basically asks people to do exactly what this sign behind me says. Keep 6 feet apart and stay in groups that are 10 people or less. That order you mentioned takes effect at midnight tomorrow, but a lot of people here seem to be following what it asks already. 6 o'clock quitting time. This is what I-4 looked like heading into Seminole County. Very few cars on the road. A lot of workers already staying home before the governor made this announcement.
I'm going to be doing an executive order today directing all Floridians to limit movements and personal interactions outside the home.
Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer welcomed the move.
I think the governor came under a lot of pressure to act in the manner that we did 10 days ago.
The governor's order urges all Florida residents to stay home unless they need essential services, like a trip to the grocery store, to the doctor, pet care, or recreational activity. What it does not include is any mention of Florida beaches.
The order doesn't specifically say any of that is shut down, so we're gonna find out just how far the order extends.
Volusia County leaders say they're also going over the language of the governor's order concerning their beaches. We checked, and California's stay-at-home order, issued 2 weeks ago, left it up to the cities and counties to decide whether to close their beaches. Los Angeles and San Diego closed theirs down. Now, the entire state of Florida gets ready to stay home to save lives.
At this point, I think even though there's a lot of places in Florida that have very low infection rates, it makes sense to make this move now.
Now, right now here in Seminole County, government leaders are going over the governor's executive order that he signed today, seeing if there's any overlap in their social distancing order they put in place. The governor's order goes into effect at midnight tomorrow, and it lasts through April 30th. We're live in Seminole County tonight. Eric Sandoval getting results. News 6, back to you.
Eric, thank you.